saints in the house today that understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about sifting seasons. When you know you got to go through the sifter and you got to be shaken and you got to be beaten and you got to go through it in order for you to come out in a way that God can use you. I know there's some of you that have a testimony that I'm thankful that God thought so much of me that he would send me through sifting seasons. We would go to Eminence and she'd be in that kitchen, and I thank God for those days, thinking back, because it'd be time we made to talk. And she shared her testimony with me, and those were some intimate times. As we look into this particular text, I want you to see that as you see Jesus and Peter in this text. Jesus and Peter were spending good time together. I'm sure after Jesus had come off the cross, placed in the grave and risen, and then ascended to sit next to the Father, I'm sure that there were days that Peter would just sit around and he would be thankful for those times that he and Jesus had those intimate moments. Those intimate moments where Jesus was sitting down with his boys and he was now pouring into them and telling them not only who they are, but who they're going to be. And this is one of those moments. This is one of those intimate moments that Jesus and Peter had that was different than any other disciple. And I don't know how it came about. Jesus had been teaching on being a servant. He had been teaching about being humble. When you look at the upper text, you'll see that Jesus was talking to them about how they can serve in the kingdom. But somehow, some way, Jesus sat down. Peter sat across from him, and he just said to him, Simon, Satan has asked to sift you. And he said, I pray for you, boy, that your faith will not fail. And before you get too deep in it, I just want y'all to paint this picture for you because it's something about, Doc, when I'm reading the Bible now, when you continue to read the Bible, you sit under good preaching and good teaching. When you read the Bible, I love the Bible because it's like looking at a good origin movie. I'm an Avengers fan. And I love when they make movies just to give you the backstory, to let you know how people got to where they are. And when you understand the story of Peter, you see this particular text right here, and he's sitting next to Peter. Peter hears what Jesus has to say, and many of you would jump to the conclusion and thinking, wait a minute, Jesus, why are you sifting me? Why are you going to send me? Sounds like, Jesus, you gave Satan permission to deal with me. But when you look to understand the backstory of Peter, it could have been that Peter sitting across from Jesus could have just been mesmerized that Jesus would even call his name. Because in the text, the Greek says that when he says, Simon, Peter, Satan has asked to sift all of y'all. The you in the text is plural. Satan has asked to deal with all my disciples. But somehow, some way, Jesus calls Peter's name. And I don't know about you, but if it was me and a group of people and we're sitting in a room with Jesus and Jesus calls my name, knowing all that I know about myself, I heard what he said, but I'm excited that he would call on me. I wonder if there's anybody in the room that you just excited that Jesus knows your name. He knows your name, but he knows your testimony. He knows your name, but he knows your flaws. He knows your name, but he knows your failures. And when he now is handing out positions in the kingdom, how dare he call my name when I'm somebody like I know I am? Peter! You! Satan has asked to deal with you. I need